Hey, welcome to CookingaRound's channel. Welcome once again. For you today, we have something special, something Spanish. A Spanish soup with what? Garlic, bread. It's absolutely out of this world. And if you like garlic, this is for you. Now run to your grocery store and get all these goodies. Just look at this. And we're going to use parsley, but we're going to use bread, but I'm using rye bread. Why? Because it's the closest thing to brown bread or whole wheat bread. And it's really good for you. And here's the garlic. This is going to give the oomph into your soup. And of course, we're going to put eggs in it. And this is going to be out of this world. You're going to see after you make it and you taste it. Take your rye bread and cut it up into cubes. Here you're going to have about 6 to 7 cups of bread. And I want you to spread it around. Now get some extra virgin oil and start to spread it around. You don't need too much, just enough to give a taste. And now mix that all around, and into the oven for about 20 minutes at 300 degrees. Let's get the garlic now. About 6 to 8 garlic cloves. But you know something? These are a little thick I'm using, so I'm dividing it by 2. So 1 is equal to 2. And I want you to slice it as thin as possible. You really don't need a machine. Just go slow. It's going to be perfect. And you know something? This is exactly what we want. Grab a sturdy pot and add about 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Add 1 medium chopped onion, just like this. Now here comes the garlic. See how nice and thin this is? So now what you do is add it to your hot oil. Keep the flame now a little bit on low because we want to fry the garlic and the onions, but we just want the onions to reach just a little bit on the beige side, but we don't want them overcooked because then you lose the flavor and it becomes bitter. And now add 2 tablespoons of paprika. Now here I'm adding sweet paprika. If you want, you can add hot, but mind you, it will be very hot. So be careful what you use. Now I want you to add 2 ounces of diced ham and stir it around just like this. Get it all mixed in. And now let's add about 6 cups of water and we keep on stirring. And we're going to add 1 cube of chicken stock just to give it that extra flavor. Now at this point, I would like you to cover it and just bring the water temperature up to warm or even close to a simmer. Okay, it's hot now. So what I'm going to do is you take your bread that has been toasted, and I don't want it basically too brown, just like this, the way you see it here. And I want you to add that all to the soup. Add all of it inside just like this. Now increase the temperature, stir it around a little bit, and what's going to happen here is the broth is going to suck into the bread mixture and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let's increase the heat, put the lid on, let it come up to a boil in about 20-25 minutes, and I shall be back. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. See how the bread has puffed up. And with the broth and the onions and the garlic, it's going to give an awesome taste. Now here I'm going to give a dash or 2 of salt. Now you don't have to, but I like it a little bit of salt in this recipe. Now let's add 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. Okay, here comes the fun part. Make a little indent, a little hole, and put an egg inside. Just like this, very gently. I do it this way because, you know, sometimes you break the egg or you never know. You might have some shells in there, so this is the safest way to do it. Now close it and let this go until the eggs are cooked exactly the way you want it. So let's take a look. Doesn't that look awesome? Now I only used 2 eggs. This you should really put 4 eggs in, but since it's just for my wife and I, this is the way we like it. So all I can say now, I hope you enjoyed this dish. I hope you watch my other videos, and all I can say now, for now, is goodbye from Tony and Cooking Around, and hope to see you again.